As we head into the new year, we can expect a lot of change. And around this time, we hear the phrase new year, new me. But for Texas legislators right now, that phrase can be seen as new year, new leader. But who exactly will lead the 89th legislator in the new year? Dade Phelan said he won't be seeking a third term as Speaker. And earlier this month, saying in a statement, by stepping aside, I believe we create the best opportunity for our members to rally around a new candidate who will uphold the principles that make our House, end quote. Now, the Texas House race between David Cook and Dustin Burrows heats up. That in itself is a battle between legislators, as was legislators' opposition for Phelan to rerun as Texas House Speaker. And both candidate hopefuls face hurdles to get enough votes to be the next Speaker. And just over the weekend, another layer in that race for House Speaker, East Texas House District 8 Representative Cody Harris posted on Facebook a text message thread with Republican Party of Texas Chairman Abraham George threatening to send direct mail to voters of House District 8 if Harris didn't support a certain candidate for House Speaker. State Representative Cody Harris joins us now from Palestine to talk more about this. Thank you so much, first of all, for joining us this afternoon. Let's get straight into it. Who are you supporting for House Speaker and why?
Jesus, I'm supporting the most conservative candidate for House Speaker, and that's Dustin Burrows.
And why is it? Why Dustin Burrows opposed to what other legislators, the majority, are voting for?
Dustin Burrows has a proven track record of delivering conservative results. Of course, that I've served with him. One thing that people may not understand is that I serve with these people for 140 days at a minimum every other year. And so we know each other on a very personal level. And you get to interact with them, see what kind of a legislator they are, what kind of a leader on conservative principle that they are. And there is no doubt in my mind that between the two, Dustin Burrows is hands down the best choice for a speaker. And when I'm looking for someone who's going to continue to deliver on the conservative values that East Texans elected me to go and fight for in Austin, Dustin Burrows is unequivocally the right choice.
Why do you think other legislators are supporting his opponent, Cooks?
I think, it's about power and control right now. And while I have respect for Representative Cook, he is backed by a couple of billionaires from West Texas who have spent the last multiple years trying to garner as much control as they can. And the majority of Representative Cook's support is either those who are with political terrorists or those who are afraid of them. And I'm not afraid of them. I fought them in 2018. They're the same people who are backing him now, and I'll continue to fight them as it is.
And Representative, as I mentioned earlier over the weekend, another layer in this race in itself between you and the Party of Texas Chairman Abraham George. You two had a over-the-text conversation. If you can elaborate more on what that conversation was and how this just difficults the process of electing a new speaker.
Sure. I want to go back and give a little bit of context to this. So Abraham George is the chairman of the Republican Party of Texas, the official organization. And the job of the RPT is to fight for Republicans to win more seats than we currently have. And I had a challenger in November, a Democrat challenger, and this is the very first time that I have heard from the chairman or anyone at RPT. And now is when he chooses to reach out to me with a text message saying basically that he wants to hear my position on the speaker's race, and if it doesn't go the way that he wants it to, then he's going to send mailers into my district, direct mail into my House district, which is a threat, right? If I don't agree to support who he wants for Speaker of the House, then he's threatening to send negative mailers into my district. And I will not cower. I will not flinch in the face of threats like that, which constitutes legislative bribery, in my opinion, a felony. And I look forward to definitely seeing that play out in the courts.
And I know in that text message itself, the leader of the GOP for Texas responded back. Besides that response back, have you heard from him or any other Republicans on this issue?
No, not really. Not aside from on social media, some different people weighing in, but on a one-on-one basis, not at all.
You know, last week, Governor Abbott posted on social media saying in part, quote, "We need a Texas House Speaker chosen by a majority of Republicans in accordance with Republican caucus rules." Many took this as a measure of support for David Cooks to be the next Speaker of the House. What do you think the governor's comments, or how do you think they'll sway that for the legislators, and how do you think they'll vote for that next Speaker?
Well, I think that Dustin Burrows will be elected with a majority of the support of the Republican caucus. There are 88 incoming Republicans, or there will be 88 in the House sworn in on January 14th, which is when we elect the Speaker officially. And I do believe or Republican support at that time. Now, for the caucus nomination, the reason that several of us walked out of that is because the chairman of our caucus said deliberately when he filed the run for Speaker that he would violate the caucus rules and take it to the floor if that caucus did not present the results that he wanted. So from the beginning, we knew it was rigged and a sham. And when we made a motion to take one little break to kind of gather our strategy and talk amongst ourselves, and he declined to allow that, we knew the fix was in from that point, and we walked out in protest. To be very clear, David Cook is not the caucus nominee because he did not get 60% of the Republican caucus votes, which is 53. That's how many votes it takes to become the Republican caucus nominee, and he did not get that many votes.
Now, Representative Harris, on another topic now, Robertson, he's expected to testify this week if Attorney General Ken Paxton allows it. Do you think he would be able to testify this week?
I'm sure that, there's a way to make that happen. I haven't had any conversations with anyone on the Criminal Jurisprudence Committee regarding that subpoena, but I know that Mr. Robertson has appeared in multiple court hearings via Zoom, and I don't see any reason why that couldn't happen for this House committee hearing as well. I think it's unnecessary and a bit of a circus to require his appearance in person.
I know you've been in close contact with his family as well. What have they been saying as this goes on and on?
They're just ready for closure. I think more than anything, they're ready to see justice served on the man who took that 2-year-old little girl's life. And the way the committee continues to drag this on and on is it causes a lot of hurt for the family of Nikki Curtis.
Is there anything else you'd like to maybe mention or add from the speaker's vote or Robertson that maybe I didn't touch or ask on this evening?
I think it's important for every one of your listeners and viewers, whether I'm your state representative or if someone else is, to reach out to them. There are going to be lots of political attacks coming, lots of misinformation hitting your mailbox, and I'm sure you've already seen the text messages flying. Contact your state rep and have them tell you their position from their perspective one-on-one. Don't rely on the misinformation that you will see in your mailboxes on social media, et cetera. None of us take this decision lightly at all. And I know for myself, the people of my district elected me to represent the traditional conservative values of East Texas. And that's what I will continue to do. That's what I have done. And that's what I'm doing in supporting Dustin Burrows for Speaker of the House.
Texas House District 8 Representative Cody Harris, thank you so much for joining us.